Diplomacy Talk. Joining us today is a diplomat from Papua New Guinea, Her Excellency Betty Palaso, the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Independent States of Papua New Guinea to the Republic of the Philippines. Madam Ambassador, tell us your childhood experience growing up from Papua New Guinea.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Rayon. Yes, for me, I grew up with my parents in the rural areas of Papua New Guinea because my father, my late father was a missionary. He was an ordained pastor of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And so because of his work, we had to move around in a number of provinces in Papua New Guinea. So I did not grow up in my own province, but my experience growing up as a child of a missionary for our church was influenced me as well because they were not paid much. So we had to learn to share whatever food we had, clothing, also learning to help each other do everything in the house, household chores, and of course outside as well, like doing gardening so we can be able to sustain ourselves. So that was how my life was as a child growing up.
What do you consider to be the most important, valuable lesson you learned in the last 3 decades of your history?
Thank you. From my childhood, the principles of honesty, being truthful, integrity, and all that were what I grew up with. And so when I after school, went to work, and especially in my last job as the Commissioner General of the Internal Revenue Commission, which is the equivalent of BIR here, it was very challenging with a lot of pressure. And the values I learned as a child, in terms of what I mentioned, honesty, integrity, accountability, helped me to manage my work, relate to people who are working with me, and also to everyone around me. So that's what I found was most valuable in terms of my upbringing and how it affected my work in the last 30 years.
Indeed, these are very important values, Madam Ambassador. Who is your favorite leader in your home country, and why do you consider him to be your favorite one?
Well, currently I would say the Prime Minister, Honorable James Marape. He has a heart for the country. He has this drive to help empower ordinary Papua New Guineans to be able to sustain their own lives in terms of, like working the land, producing products from the land so that they can sustain themselves and also be able to contribute to the development of the nation.
Yeah. Development is really important towards nation building. Indeed, why do you consider peace diplomacy essential in today's world?
Well, considering what's going on around us currently, peace is the key of surviving in a community. We need peace in our lives. Without peace, we cannot survive, we cannot progress as an individual, as a family, as a community, as a country, and as a world. So we need peace right now, and we need peace diplomacy to carry us forward.
So on this note, what do you think is the important message that you would wish to convey to our viewers?
I would say consider how you would want to be treated. If you want to be treated with peace, love, and care, then you have to do the same. So, you know, as they say, if you throw a pebble into the water, it creates circles and waves, which finally reaches the shore. And so if we throw a pebble of peace around us, then it will, of course, circle around and generate peace and bring peace to everyone around us. So it has to start with us, and then we circulate that peace to everyone we come into contact with. And after all, it's our right to be living in peace and to have peace in our lives as individuals and as people together.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Betty Palaso. That's the Peace Diplomacy Talk for today. This is Rayron Del Rosario. Catch us for our next episode only here in IPDCI News Channel.